Okay, here I am on the Haney, Port Haney Wharf on the Fraser River, and today I wanted to show you the results of the great landslide of 1880. Now if you look down the river there, maybe I can zoom in a bit. Notice how down there, that's River Road on the top of the bank of the river. And it is several hundred feet above the river. And it goes right down steep to close to the water's edge. But then as you come along here, you can see that's called Carr's Hill over there. You can see there's a traffic light on the top. That's red right now, now it's green. And anyway, down from there it drops over 200 to 300 feet into this basin here, which goes all along here for approximately a mile. You can see the bank continues up there about 300 feet, that's uphill. The highway, that's highway up there, that is up this hill, and that's probably 100 feet above us, and then it goes another 100 or 200 feet up to the main part of Lougheed Highway, which is a little bit further back, and I can't see it from this angle. And then it goes over there to where the Haney Brick and Tile Company used to be, which is now the museum, and that's about the end of the landslide. So this whole area slid into the Fraser River in 1880, and it was caused by the Haney blue clay that became moist and then slid. It's a good lubricating agent. Slid the whole approximately over a cubic mile of land, clay, rock, earth, and all the buildings of the original Haney, which were here where these buildings are, but they were all taken into the river. I don't know why. They must have had some warning or something, but nobody on this side of the river was allegedly killed, or maybe they just don't know. They were keeping good records at the time. But the landslide actually ended up blocking this river, ended up in the river, the giant tsunami that went over onto the other side there and killed people on the other side. They found them dead up in those trees there, or probably not the same trees, but in some trees. This was in 1880. I don't see any that were probably around in 1880 over there. But there's only one recorded death. A guy named William Edge was found up in the tree. But some of my relatives have passed down the story that there were more people and they were found up in the trees after the giant tsunami. Okay, so that's the explanation of this area, and that's where the landslide actually exposed the blue clay that Haney became famous for, and for the next century they made their famous bricks and tiles, and they were called Haney Brick and Tile. Supplied most of the province with their brick building material. They were loaded here at this wharf onto barges and shipped down that way, down west to Vancouver and to Victoria, where the big hotels were constructed. The Haney the Hotel Vancouver, which is a Fairmont, I believe, and the Fairmont Empress in Victoria were apparently constructed of Haney brick and tile bricks. So anyway, that's where I was on my last brick adventure number 4, where those white bricks are right there. And I took my samples. I will mail them to Scotland and see what they say about them. And that is the story of the Great Slide and the exposure of the clay that started the big industry here. And that's the story. It would have to be rebuilt obviously afterwards. Now the old part of Haney, which is now the main part of Haney, is up above the slide, and but I don't think anything was up there at the time, but they moved the town up there at that time because of the slide. And Haney Brick and Tile was formed and built and operated for over a century over in that direction. And this is the mighty, deadly, famous Fraser River. And that's where William Edge ended up in a tree on the other side, although again I doubt those trees are from the 140 years ago when this happened. Okay, thank you, over and out.